Hi guys, here we are again. Oh, I keep forgetting. I'm supposed to be introducing myself. Patty. I'm Patty. Hi. Fairy Tales and Fireflies. So we are back with our Snow White. We're prepping our pages for the Snow White books. So, yeah, we did some yesterday. And I have them in this book. Well, you know, sort of. This is one of the baby memory ones. You know, we're doing 3 different ones. One is not going to be baby memory, thankfully, because I can only do so many of those, you know. But, this one's okay. Like, it's all right. But the thing is most of the pages, the way they came out, the ones I have in here are all right. They're all right. They're nothing special. They're just all right. But let me see. Where did I set them? My goodness, Patty, you'd think you'd know. You just did it. Oh, here we go. So most of them really cool looking, but not. So I'm in dark mode. I want to do some fall stuff, you know. Plus, just I see everything I do seems to be going dark right now. I don't know. But this is how it came out, which is great for. I think I can make work for the second one because this is more the color study, right? Like it's a deeper, darker fairy tale. Yeah. So I think we might be able to work them into this one. But the first one is light and happy and not what I was going for at all. So I've been fiddling around trying to figure it out. And I just wanted a little bit of oomph on the back of these, and I don't know why I'm so determined. So we have a few pages I think we can still rescue, right? And even these ones that are going to go, that we're going to use for the darker one, we still got to give them some amp, you know? Like, they need some more, like, this isn't going to work. Like, I got to change this color. That's fine. We'll go over it with some white, and then we'll, you know, put some deep on it because, like, well, there's a lot of red in this one too, like these deep reds and the yummy browns, and so we'll get that. We'll get to that, and that's okay. We'll prep for that. But right now, I was thinking, so we have a whole grouping over here that can still be used, right? So like we didn't even touch this one, and so I was practicing on the back, and I kind of got where I was trying to go. Like, okay, this is okay, right? That's still nice and gentle, and we can work with it, but it's not all like, man, did I go pink or what yesterday, you guys? I know I'm sick, and I said, oh, I don't want to do just pink and blue because that's a lot of pink. I said that to you guys, and then look, we went pink and blue, right? Which is beautiful. By the way, this is my normal color tones. I know, but wow, you know, so let's see. I think I got it. Like, if we don't, there's nothing lost, right? So I think I'm just putting a little bit of gold out here and kind of brayering it over these leaves because I need some nature. I need some nature in my world right now. And so was mixing it with some matte medium so it didn't come out all clear, right? Because I don't want it to be a clear print. Like, I want it modeled and not picking up perfectly. And instead of pulling it, I'm just kind of sticking it on top because I want the top part. Like I'm using it. I don't know. Am I using it as a mask? I never get it right, you guys. I don't know. And we're still at the other desk because I frequently just need to sit down. And this one is not a standing desk. Because we lost momentum. Well, I got sick, so I haven't finished. And then I blew the desks up, you know, doing paint pours and stuff. So, it's very subtle. So this one we're going to have to go over with white first. So I'll just set that one aside. And we'll do some more because it is subtle. Of course, it's gold. It's supposed to be subtle. And I might even get a second gold. Okay, because I have more than one gold color. Obviously, I have more than one gold color. I don't know why I just said obviously. Not everybody has more than one gold. Give me a minute to find it. Because I have, so this is the one that Sam bought me, the Artist Loft, and then this, so it's old gold. And then this is Iridescent Gold Fine by Golden, which, you know, I hoard. Oh, if I can get it open. And you'll see they're very different golds. Can you see the difference in those colors? Like those are different golds, which I shouldn't have put on in the same space, obviously. But that's okay. We're just gonna, oh, so beautiful. That's why I'm always hoarding this one. Because it's lovely. It's a lovely, lovely thing. But I also like this deeper tone in here, but I don't want to get the pages too dark because, of course, we want them to be writing pages. A portion of them, and then a portion of them are going to get covered, honestly. So there's that. But I don't know which ones I'm going to do which to and what to, and that's part of the whole thing. We got to get them down first, and I did. I put all those pages in the book. I was like, well, I set them in the book. I didn't put them in the book. And then see, like there's just, oh, see, now that might be a bit too much. See? Oh, because I didn't use the matte medium to break it up. That's okay. I'll go back over it with white because it's still, I mean, you can totally write on that. That's totally writable. So let's see if I can get this edge right here. Yeah, see, that's very writable. You can write right over top of that. Ah, lovely. Lovely. Okay. See, that's more where we're trying to go. So let me just put some matte medium on here and see if I can pull some of this around because there's still plenty of paint on here. I don't know what this dark space I'm getting is. I think that's just dried paint on the stencil. So yeah, this is just what I'm doing, and I didn't know if you guys wanted to come along, but I said I'd bring you along for the whole thing, and this is just part of it. And those papers I have drying in the bucket, I started to uncrumple them this morning. Some of them, but they weren't dry, and I was trying to force it, which just gives you ripped edges. I don't know why I was trying to force it. You know, that's just silliness. See, there we go. Look at that. And it's not clear, which is not meant to be. I don't want it to be clear. I want it to come out on one of these. Love this one. I do love this page. Let's see if we can give it a tiny, just a tiny little, I can see, if I look to the side, I can see all the shimmer. And that's all I really want, is just that shimmery kind of, oh, is there something here? It's just a tint of color. Doesn't have to be craziness. You know, I way went overboard yesterday, which is my nature. We know. That's how I do. That's how I do. Everything I do goes overboard. Like I said, the two of these are going to be, you know, naked journals. And I've already, like, oh, I can tuck this. And there we go. So can you see, just catch the shimmer of it in there? Yeah. And I might put some white on here. And go, I wonder how that would look. Let's see. Oh, my white's somewhere on this desk. Hold on. Because I also got, let me move those. I tried inks first because I prepped all the front of the pages with matte medium to see if I could keep the inks from blotting out the front, which I didn't figure was going to work, but I thought, well, you know, let's give it a go. And yeah, well, somewhere I have a page sitting here because I tried it on it. Oh, right here. So as you can see, it still comes through even once so I sealed both sides of the page with the matte medium, and it still comes through, which we can still, in the darker journal, make this work or use this as part of like the master board that we're going to need to do anyway. What was I looking for? I'm looking for the white paint, which, you know, you'd think I would be able to put my hands on, but no, nope, I cannot. Every other paint, but not the white one. So, odd. It's like there's so much stuff on the desk. Can I just clean this desk 100%? Like everything was off it because we're supposed to be taking it down to put the other desks in. And my husband's like, I don't know how you're going to work on a small desk. I'm like, I can do it. Yeah, sure. I can see why he's hesitating to put them in because I've already got this one totally full again. I don't have a clue where it's at, so I'll find it eventually, and then we'll do those. Because this, that white gesso just is not good enough to do it. I'm trying to decide if we want to Don't do it, Patty. Don't do it. Don't do it. So I have my nickel alcohol in my hand. I'm like, oh, it'd be so pretty. Yes, it would. And for one of the books, because I'm going to do one of them in a nature journal style, that would probably work just fine. I'm trying to reference the two colors. I'm trying to look at the colors as I go this time, which I definitely was not doing enough yesterday. And trying to decide how would a little silver work. But that's not the one I'm on, am I? Stop it, Patty. I'm working on the bright one. I'm working on the, oh, look at what's right dead in front of me. Yeah. White. I'm working on the light bright journal. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. You know. That's how it goes. C'est la vie. This is why I always have multiple things going at one time. And that is why I do mixed media, guys, because that is how quick my brain swaps to something else. Okay, let's see. It felt really dry when I put that on there. It's obviously time to condition my Gelli Plate. So let's see if that's going to pick any of that up. Like this page is almost gone. I mean, it's going to wind up becoming part of the masterboard that we'll use for tags and whatnot. Yeah, okay. Let's give it a little more. Oh, let me rub it a little harder, and I think it'll pick it up. And then that will be writable space too. Not that that matters, I guess, huh? I mean, it kind of does. Here, I would like a little bit of white just in here. There, that pleases me. I don't know why, just does. Oh, see? Yeah, now that's a cool page. See there? Yeah, just needed that little bit. So that makes me happy, and that might wind up in the lighter of the two versions of. So we have a light version, a dark version, and a nature version going on here. See how that one doesn't always want to, it just doesn't want to stick down? Go across, man. Get on there. Interesting. So now obviously we're going to have a lighter version because we have the white, but the white is also making it very dry. So I was looking for something that already has, like this, has a lot of stuff on the back to stick it on. So this is the one I was contemplating putting the silver on, actually, which is okay because that just means we can come back later with some silver. Because this one already has the red on the sides, and I think if we go around the edging with red, yeah, I really should be covering it up to there we go. Before I get white all over the front. Red inks on the side, and then maybe some Payne's gray or black on top, you know, again. Oh, that just turned to mush. That wasn't good. Wow, it's really dry. Why are you so dry? There. Yeah, I did. I know. I sure did, but I just want to see, why is it not? Nothing's happening. I'm just going to pull it with this regular piece of paper over here. Because I'm not. It was weird because that's, you know, that's just titanium white. That wasn't gesso or anything, so it shouldn't have made it so darn dry, but woof, it went dry. It went dry fast. And I'm pulling over the stencil, which is okay. That's how you do long hauls. You just keep pulling over top of the stencil with different colors. That is my understanding of a long haul. I haven't done one, but PM Artist Studio does them all the time. Mariah and Patricia do them. And I know Eddie from Eddie Makes Art has done them. So, okay. Hang on, because I'm looking at that and I just have to, if I can get to things. Doesn't that just make you want to do a rubbing? I'm just saying. There's not a single reason in the world other than Patty's having a squirrel moment that I just really, really want to do a rubbing of that while it's on there. Because it's just coming out so nicely that I'm just thinking, let's do a rubbing. Just really fast, and then I'll get back on track. Yeah, look how nice that is. Very nice, very nice. Let's see if we can put a little bit of dark in there on top of that. Oh yeah, look at there, guys. Very nice. I don't know why, it just happens sometimes. It just needed to be. Okay, let's pull it up. Oh yeah, it's sticking hard. Okay. Oh, but look, really good rubbing. Can you see it? Okay. Yeah, very nice. Now, I think I can hit this with water and make it permanent too. And I'm just going to set it aside because that is chalk pastel, obviously. Okay, so I don't know what's going on here, but I'm going to try one more time to put some stuff over it because it shouldn't be acting like that. I mean, it did. It didn't. So it left a layer. Ooh, now I got a layer. All right, let's just see. Quit misbehaving, little stencil. Quit misbehaving. Well, it could be the matte medium, huh? Yeah, but I use matte medium all the time. But, you know, maybe you didn't want the buildup of it. I don't know. Just seem to be having a lot of I don't knows. I should have finished being sick on the couch, I guess. Like I'm already wearing down, ready to sit down in the chair. I'm like, oh, you're so wimpy right now, Patty. She's a pizza. But hey, I'm finally up after a week, so that's, you know, something. There we go. Look, that's nice. It's still pulling a bit, but it's working, so I'm happy with that. Let's see if I can get down this edge. Yeah, okay, so we need this edge. We have to look at it and think about which side are you doing? You know, gotta do that. Which side am I on? Because I'm trying to think which side of the book would it be on, you know, and this is, oh, the side most likely to, if I was going to fold one over, it'd probably be this side to make a tuck or something. Probably. Okay. Just see what we can get. Bring out the happiness. See? I don't know. Just gold always makes me happy, and I just thought it was the right tone, you know, kind of, for writing. I just thought, well, I don't want to go just brown. No reason not to. I just didn't, that's not how I was feeling. A light green. Ooh, let's try a light green. It's just I wanted the shimmer from the gold, you know? So, but I don't want it to be, well, if I mix it in with that, it would stay a earthy green, right? Like, I think this one's going to be, this is Viridian green, and I think it's going to come out too, well, it's not going to come out anything, you can't open it. I don't want it to come out too bright, you know? So I'm thinking, like, don't I have a sap green? Well, I have hooker's green. It's drying while I'm debating greens over here. But just like a titch of green, not like don't go crazy, Patty. See, I don't want it to be like, okay, I'll roll it on so that it's a lighter, So what I'm going to do is, instead of pulling it on there, I'm going to pull it on some extra sheets. So because like that piece I know is going to be too dark of a green. This one here, though, I think that might work. So I'm just going to pull it. I'm going to be brave and pull it. And then this side over here, not so much. Could have been a huge mistake, but it's okay. It's paper. It's just paper. You know, I mean, how much of a mistake can you be making it with paper, really? Oh, see, nice. I don't mind that. Yeah, because there's green on this side, so for sure. Oh, lovely. Okay, I really like it. I was thinking I won't mind it for the book, was what I was thinking. Like, because I'm trying to decide a color that's going to get over my pinks and stuff without looking too... But I like the two-tone of it. See, that I'm liking, where there's two different... Because, you know, I get like, don't be monotonous kind of thing. But I knew that spot there was going to be way too much, like, that's too much of a good thing now. Like, I knew it was going to be too bright for what I'm looking for in this particular space. So let's see. This is that piece that, oh, we don't want that piece. I'm just doing just this side over here because we already did the other side. And put your hands on there, Patty. I almost did. Almost did. Almost slid my hands right across it. I'm so used to just sliding my hands, which is why I am always full of paint. Yep. There. Yeah, for sure. Okay, and then that breaks up the, you know, not everything has to be just solid one color. Let's put some of this on this side because, you know, you can't go wrong with this page anyway. Yeah, this is our, this one is going to be like, I want to make it like Payne's gray and then put like white over it or something. Because, yeah, this is going to be a grungy piece. I just know it. All right, I'm trying to see where we're at. Which pages do we have? This one, for sure, needs some loving. Okay. Let's put a little more gold. See if we can bring out some more of that. I'm just kind of keep trying to use the green, but hoping there's still green on there, you know, to keep toning it down. So, yeah, I just thought we'd do these papers together, and then those ones over there, well, the bucket, you know the bucket. I do want to do the that Japanese technique, though, on those folded ones. They're still just sitting there folded, and I have them folded, which is great, but I still have to put the ink on them. So, like, oh, this one for sure needs some loving. Okay, let's get us some good gold going on. And I feel like this would be, where did that green go? Anybody know where I put the green? Oh, I put it away. Okay, this would be another good spot for just, oh, this is emerald green. This is a whole different green. This is why I wind up with all my paints out, because this is what happens. Wonder what would have happened if we would have put a little bit of pink in with that gold. I mean, we're not going to do it now, obviously, because I just, oh, that is way too bright, Patty. Oh, no, that's way too bright. Way too bright. I can already tell that is way, look at that. Whoosh. Woo, woo, woo. That is not, yikes. Okay. That is going to be overpoweringly bright green. That is going to be some bright green. Yeah. I knew that. It's emerald green. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah. Pretty, but bright. Pretty, but bright. Yeah. That was pretty. So I have all these different pages out because I was walking around my room and I'm like, I don't have any cool pages to put in these books. And I'm like, everywhere you look, there's different types of pages in my room. So I was like, okay, I don't know where you're at, girl. What house do you live in exactly that you can't find interesting pages? And it's because the memory journals are designed well, they're for a mom to do, keep track of their kids' progress, and that's not what I'm used to doing, so that's, and I like planner pages like this would make me happy in my journal. That's perfect jump off page, you know, because then I can journal on it or I can art on it, and I art in every journal. My grief journal has art in it. My Bible journals have art in it. They're all the same to me. They all have art across them, everything. It's all one and the same to me. Every one of them winds up being some kind of mixed media book, which is why I have multiples going at one time, and I think most mixed media artists do, because, you know, you got to let things dry, and that's one of my struggles on camera with you guys is because I don't pause my videos, it's hard to let things dry and show you the results. And that's why when we do resin, you see the end results on the following resin, because I don't edit videos. I don't stop and start. So we're going to start playing with, I thought it was going to be Jessamite, but it's not, because it turns out we can't get that in the USA. Who knew? So probably plaster Paris and possibly cement in the in-betweens. Oh, that's a little much on that one, but I like it. Still writable, so I still like it. We might come back with some white after it's dried. Have to see our mood. Can we still see our girl on this side? We'll probably use this page, and this page will become part of our background pages, because this is going to be our usable girl anyway. And see, she's too pink on that side. Oh, that was like, whoa, pink. And I love that pink, but it's got to be used in the right spot, and this was not it. Yeah, there we go. Just tone it down a bit, just a bit. So, yeah, you know. So then, let's set this aside. I wanted to keep this to 30 minutes, and we're almost there. So let's set this aside. This was cool, and I feel like those were successful. I just wanted to do, before we go, that is not the right cap, Patty. Oh, for Lordy's sakes. This is the right cap over here. Nope. Holy moly, I got all my caps wrong. Got the gold, the white one on the gold, and the gold one on the white, and I don't even know where the green is. Interesting. Oh, man, now I made a mess. Oh, look what I did. Well, now I got to pull something with that. That's okay. Don't threaten me with a good time. You know, I can always do that. All right. One more quick little something going on over here. Let me shove a paper on. Well, you know, I was going to have to do a cleanup page anyhow, so I don't know. You know, so I could put my paper away. Where's the bucket? Bucket. Okay. Here's the bucket. So the bucket has grown because I have offsheets from there just thrown in here. So these ones down here. So this is all very wet still. And I tried to open some and I ripped them. And so see, these are offshoots, and that one doesn't belong in here. So these ones here. So the, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I'm just going to mess it up. The technique I wanted to do uses black ink, which is where exactly? It's just a dipping technique, which I dip anyway, and I didn't know that it was a dipping technique. And we're going to use paint because I don't know where my ink is. It's supposed to be done with ink apparently, but you know, I never follow the rules anyhow. So, of course I have nothing ready for this, guys, because I wasn't doing this right this second. Well, I was thinking I was going to do it, but probably not on camera. Oh yeah, nope, that's my color in case I have to touch up the painting when I get that far. Okay, so, wait. I just really don't want to pour it in here because that's just so much. Well, we can because we're going to use water, so it doesn't matter. Normally, I think you use way more ink than water. I'm just looking around me to see if I have something smaller. Like in a room full of stuff. 1 second, guys. Because a smaller bucket really would do us better. Okay. So, okay. Let's not do a complete disservice to this. Okay. Get it in there, girl. I know. It's just, I'm like, why? So, well, I really don't even probably need the water because, because it should be ink, but that is a high flow. That's a high flow, so it's a cross between an ink and a paint. So all you really do is you dip the edgings, right? So of your folded paper. Oh, I was going to fold this one more time. Oh, went too far. See? That's my problem every time. So then we're just going to set it aside and let it do its own thing. So I do this with the pages anyhow. And so now I'm going to toss them in here and let them be. So I already had pages folded because I seen Robin McClendon doing this. I think that's how you say her last name. But I do a version of this with regular paper. Not exactly this way. Well, I dip my papers. I dip my papers all the time. Not folded like this, though. I was like, oh, well, that's cool. Let's do this fold. Yeah, let's do this fold thing. Check it out. Let's do this. So, like that. Right, so that's all it is. And then we're going to set these aside and let them dry over there. And now Patty's going to wear it. And so now, that's what you would do. Now, I dip everything, right? So what's going to happen is I'm going to pour this back in. Oh, there's a bubble. I was going to say and make a mess, but it beat me to it. Pour it back in here. And then whatever's left over, because I'm not going to waste good paint, because this is, golden. Well, I'm not going to waste paint anyhow. So I have so this is how I usually have mine, right? And so then this is what I normally do. In a bigger pot, obviously. And just get ink splotches everywhere. Right? So this is how I do my stuff. This is how I dye papers. So half of the stuff that's back here behind me, this is what was going to happen to it anyhow. And so now you'll know what's happening. And then the rest of the stuff that's in this bucket behind me, I will wind up just kind of dumping. I do this until I get tired of it, and then I kind of just dump inks over top of it. Yeah, I'm super, super messy. Yeah. So then, since that's on there, I feel like we should, go with it and make some splotchies. Told you, I'm like, do it up. Now that it's there, it's like, let's use it. Because this is just what I do. And then this is just how it turns out is how it turns out. Whoop. And yeah, you should wear gloves or you will have painted hands forever. Well, this one is paint, so this will mostly come off my hands. But usually when I'm doing this, it's the inks, which is why the inks are out and on the table. Because I have a whole entire bucket, but I found I just don't have the energy to finish them right now. So I was planning to do it with you guys, right? Which is why everything's out. And I'm just like, oh, my energy. I got the coffee on them, and I got them in the bucket, and I didn't even do that right. So normally, you take the paper and you do this, right? You get it into your little ball, and then you spray it with your coffee. This is how I do it. Right? And then I spray it with the dye, or I dunk it in the dye, whichever one I'm doing at the time. Like that. And then you let it dry. But me, with these ones, I was in such a fog, I crunched them wet. Because I just, like, and I mean, I dunked these all in water, which are coffee, which is why they're all still wet. Right? So then, see, my brain just went on automated, put them in here and toss them around. And so this is what will happen anyway. So, not usually with black. I don't start with black. I end with black. Because I use black very sparingly, if at all. I usually use Payne's Gray as my black. Or purple and Payne's Gray mix. So this is what I do. This is not the Japanese style. That was the dipping folded thing. This is the patty messy style. Right? This is still coffee in this little Dawn thing that I'm holding in my hand. It's just coffee. And now, so because I didn't want to waste the leftover paint that was in there, I'm just dumping it into here. Just cleaning it out, dumping it in, calling it a day. Someday these things will dry. They still need other color on them, but you know. Whether or not they get them, that's another story, because, like, I don't know. I'm still not feeling better. The parchment paper and stuff is, see, some of them didn't even crumple all the way, so. But now, crumpling them this way, you run a higher risk of them ripping. So, yeah. And see, this one's folded. Oh, shoot. That's a fold. I should have did that little shibori or whatever it's called. You know, the one I said I wasn't going to try to say the name of. So now, but see, I can feel it trying to rip in my hand as I'm using it because it's super wet from the bottom of the, because you know how people do the coffee dye and you stick the papers in the water and stick them in and stick them in. I just dumped them in and dumped hot coffee over top of them, which is not how I coffee dye at all. But that's what I did this time. Because I wasn't feeling good. Okay, so there you go. Anyhow, we'll see how these turn out. These will probably take forever. I'll probably actually have to put them in front of the fan. They were outside on the back porch. Oh, see, there's another folded one that should have got the little cool dyeing method, which it's not going to work this way because the whole point is that it seeps through the edging, you know. So, anyhow. We'll do that again, but right now, these are just sitting. I'm going to put them in front of a fan, and there, that was another dyeing session, and I feel much better with the gold on the back of the papers. So thank you guys for hanging with me while we did that. Thank you for spending some time with me. Thank you for giving me part of your day. Can't wait to see how this turns out. This I'm very interested in, and wow, I used the blackest black I think I own on them. Because I should have went looking for ink. It's supposed to be done with ink, but I wasn't planning to do it today. So, you know, there it is. All right, so I love you guys. All right, bye.